Wemby's not afraid of LeBron, Kevin Durant, Giannis, none of them. They call this guy an alien for a reason. What's good, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Wrong vs. Right. I'm your host, Jay. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. Today we're talking about the future of the NBA, Victor Wembanyama. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. We're almost at 100. Let's run those numbers up. It's only right that I make a video about Victor Wembanyama. He's going to be the face of the league really soon. They call this guy an alien for a reason. If you follow the NBA whatsoever, you know Victor Wembanyama is changing the way we think about the possibilities of what basketball players could be. The San Antonio Spurs have a whole new look, have a whole new energy, and he's completely revitalized this franchise. The Spurs are trying to change the narrative surrounding their franchise. They're known for winning championships. Victor Wembanyama is looking to bring that back. I think it's important that we talk about how good Victor Wembanyama really is. He's 7'4" with an 8-foot wingspan. Literally something that you make out of 2K. Really think about it, how do you score on a guy that's 7'4" with an 8-foot wingspan if you're a guard or a big man? On the defensive end of the floor, he can guard 1 through 5, so it doesn't matter who you throw at him, he has the advantage. There's really only a few ways to have an advantage over Wemby, and that's to be extremely fast or to be extremely strong and know how to use your body. Someone that had extreme success against Wembanyama last season, for example, was Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid dropped 70 points on Wembanyama in Philadelphia. That's because Joel knows how to use his body and he has the strength to move him around. With guards that have a speed advantage over Wemby, that doesn't really mean they're in the clear. Wemby is still long enough to either block the ball, steal it, get his hands on the ball somehow. Even at 7'4", Wemby is agile enough to get from point A to point B really quickly. So really, in order to score effectively on Wembanyama is either to be extremely wide open or to know how to use your body when going through the lane and finishing through contact. So really what that means is getting into Wembanyama's body to negate his height and finishing strong at the rim. Offensively, Wemby has a bag. He can dribble, pass, shoot. He can score at any level. And don't even think about stopping Wembanyama when he's going up for a dunk. He has an 8-foot wingspan and he can jump a little bit. The term generational talent is being thrown around so often these days, it's really losing its meaning. But Wemby is a generational talent. Now for the Spurs fans, I do want to transition onto the playoff chances for the San Antonio Spurs this season. Now look, on the bright side, I think the Spurs actually have a chance. I don't think it's going to happen. They do have a chance. We have to be realistic about this. You have Chris Paul. Even at 40 years old, he's still a great point guard. He knows what to do in the pick and roll, and he gets guys on their spots. But anytime you have Wembanyama on the court, anything is possible. I truly do believe he's the best #1 overall draft pick since LeBron James. I really do believe that. But the other thing with Wembanyama, he has an edge about him. He's competitive and he doesn't take a backseat to anybody. We saw this last season when he went against Kevin Durant in Phoenix. Wemby was going toe-to-toe with Kevin Durant. In the Olympic gold medal game, Wembanyama was going right at Embiid. He was like, oh, you gave me 70 points? Let me show you this. Wembanyama has this edge about him that I really can respect. Even when Wemby went at Chet Holmgren last season, he's like, okay, so you're the guy that they compare me to? Let me show you how much better I am than you. Let me show you how we're on different levels. He has that edge about him. So why is the edge important? There are superstars out there who are superstars, but they don't have an edge. They don't have a competitive edge that takes them to the next level. Wemby has that. He wants to beat you. He wants to beat you badly, and he wants to leave no doubt. So when you combine the fact that you have Chris Paul, Wembanyama, some key role players in Harrison Barnes and Jeremy Sohan, on top of the fact that you have Greg Popovich, who's widely regarded as one of the best coaches of all time, the Spurs do have a chance. If the Spurs do make the playoffs, I do seeing it a play-in type of situation where they play in and then they are the 8 or 7 seed. I can see that happening. But hey, we'll have to see. Look, this wraps up my video on Wembanyama. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you think they can make the playoffs, how good Wemby's gonna be this season. Look, everybody can't be wrong, but everybody can be right. All right, I'm out, y'all.